Good morning, ladies. Happy Tuesday. I hope this message finds you well. We're going to get today going. I'm not going to lie. I feel like crap, but it is what it is. Adulting continues on today. So today we're going to be jumping on Exodus chapter 4. Long day ahead at the office, so jumping on now. Let's get this going. I want to make it a habit of doing this before I start the day, really, because sometimes starting the day and then going through, I might not get to it, but I realize when I read or I spend time by myself for quite a few minutes, it really does help the day. So hopefully with the way I woke up this morning, not gonna lie, I feel super moody. I'm tired. I feel like I want to choke somebody. I want to go to sleep, and I feel like an elephant sitting on my face with all of the pollen and everything that is going on right now. So instead of screaming and yelling, because that's really what I want to do, and for no reason, just gonna scream and yell for nothing, because I ain't got nothing to scream and yell about. I just feel like that. I'm just gonna dive into the word, read and change it as best as I can, because it is what it is. I gotta get up. I can't sleep. Gotta go to work. But it's all good. Exodus chapter 4 is what we're hopping on today. Verse 1 goes like this. And the Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying, Take a census of the sons of Kohath from among the children of Levi, by their families, by their father's house, from 30 years old and above, even to 50 years old, all who enter the service to do the work in the tabernacle of meeting. This is the service of the sons of Kohath in the tabernacle of meeting, relating to the most holy things. When the camp prepares to journey, Aaron and his sons shall come, and they shall take down the covering veil and cover the ark of the testimony with it. Verse 6, and they shall put on it a covering of badger skins, and spread over that a cloth entirely of blue, and they shall insert its poles. On the table of the showbread they shall spread a blue cloth, and put it on the dishes, the pans, the bowls, and the pitchers for pouring, and the showbread shall be on it. Verse 8, They shall spread over them a scarlet cloth, and cover them with a covering of badger skins. One moment. Excuse me. As you can hear, I'm cloggy. Okay, back at it. Verse 8. Then they shall spread over them a scarlet cloth, and cover the same with the covering of badger skins, and they shall insert its poles. And they take a blue cloth and cover the lampstand of the light with its lights, its wick trimmers, its trays, and all its oil vessels with which they service it. Then they shall put with it all its utensils in a covering of badger skins, and put it on a carrying beam. Over the golden altar they shall spread a blue cloth, cover it with a covering of badger skins, and they shall insert its poles. Verse 12. Then they shall take all the utensils of the service with which they minister in the sanctuary, put them in blue cloth, cover them with a covering of badger skins, and put them on a carrying beam. Also they shall take away the ashes from the altar, and spread a purple cloth over it. They should put on it all its implements with which they minister there, the fire pans, the forks, the shovels, the basins, and all the utensils of the altar, and they shall spread on it a covering of badger skins, and insert its poles. And when Aaron and his sons have finished covering the sanctuary and all the furnishings of the sanctuary, when the camp is set to go, then the sons of Kohath shall come to carry them, but they shall not touch any holy thing, lest they die. These are the things in the tabernacle of meeting which the sons of Kohath are to carry. Verse 16, the appointed duty of Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the priest, is the oil for the light, the sweet incense, the daily grain offering, the anointing oil, the oversight of all the tabernacle, of all that is in it, with the sanctuary and its furnishings. And the Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying, Do not cut off the tribe of the families of the Kohathites from among the Levites, but do this in regard to them, that they may live and not die when they approach the most holy things. Aaron and his sons shall go in and appoint each of them to his service and his task, but they shall not go in to watch while the holy things are being covered, lest they die. Verse 21. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, also take a census of the sons of Gershon, by their father's house, by their families, from the 30-year-olds and above, even to 50 years old. You shall number them, all who enter to perform the service, to do the work in the tabernacle of meeting. This is the service of the families of Gershonites in serving and carrying. They shall carry the curtains of the tabernacle and the tabernacle of meeting with its covering, the cover of badger skins that is on it, the screen for the door of the tabernacle of meeting, the screen for the door of the gate of the court, the hangings of the court which are around the tabernacle and altar, and their cords, all the furnishings for their service, and all that is made for these things, so shall they serve. Verse 27, Aaron and his son shall assign all the service of the sons of Gershonites, all their tasks and all their service, and you shall appoint to them all their tasks as their duty. This is the service of the families of the sons of Gershon, in a tabernacle of meeting, and their duty shall be under authority of Ithamar, the son of Aaron the priest. As for the sons of Merari, you shall number them by their families and by their father's house. From 30 years old and above, even to 50 years old, you shall number them, every one who enters the service, to do the work of the tabernacle of meeting. And this is what they must carry as their service for the tabernacle of meeting: the boards of the tabernacle, its bars, its pillars, its sockets, and the pillars around the court with their sockets, pegs, and cords, with all their furnishings and all their service. And you shall assign to each man by the name of the items he must carry. This is the service of the families of the sons of Merari, all their service for the tabernacle of meeting, under the authority of Ithamar, the son of Aaron the priest. Verse 34, Moses, Aaron, and the leaders of the congregation numbered the sons of Kohathites by their families and by their father's house, from 30 years old and above, even to 50 years old. Everyone who entered the service for work in the tabernacle of meeting, and those who were numbered by their families, were 2,750. These were the ones who were numbered of the families of the Kohathites, all who might be in the tabernacle of meeting, whose Moses and Aaron numbered according to the commandment of the Lord by the hand of Moses. And those who were numbered of the sons of Gershon by their families and by their father's house, from 30 years old and above, even to 50 years old, everyone who entered the service for work in the tabernacle of meeting. Those who were numbered by their families, by their father's house, were 2,630. These are the ones who are numbered of the families of the sons of Gershon, of all who might serve in the tabernacle of meeting, whom Moses and Aaron numbered according to the commandment of the Lord. And those of the families of those of this, I'm so pregnant. Verse 42, those of the families of the sons of Merari who were numbered by their families, by their father's house, from 30 years old and above, even to 50 years old, everyone who entered the service for work in the tabernacle of meeting. Those who were numbered by their families were 3,200. And these are the ones who were numbered of the families of the sons of Merari, whose Moses and Aaron numbered according to the word of the Lord by the hand of Moses. Verse 46, all who were numbered of the Levites, whom Moses, Aaron, and the leaders of Israel numbered by their families and by their fathers' houses, from 30 years old and above, even to 50 years old, everyone who came to do the work of the service and the work of bearing burdens in the tabernacle of meeting. Those who were numbered were 8,580. Last verse, according to the commandment of the Lord, they were numbered by the hand of Moses, each according to his service and according to his task. Thus were they numbered by him, as the Lord commanded Moses. That is all for today's devotion, ladies. I have to wash my hair. I look like a hot mess express. But oh well. If I could go to work like this today, I would. I really would. But between trainings and meetings, I can't. And when you're on a certain level of leadership, you can't. Because there's be days I roll up work looking like this. And I would not even care. However, how you feel, how you present yourself in the morning really does set yourself and set your tone for the day, even just for yourself, not though for the world. Who cares about the freaking world and what people could think necessarily about you, but how do you feel? And looking your best every day, and try to make that a goal. If not, it's not a big deal. One day at a time. However, I had my season of bustedness is what I called it. I look like a dang troll for a good season of probably about a year and a half. Yeah, probably. So we all go through it. It's all okay. But let's get this day moving. I gotta get moving. I don't feel like moving, but I gotta get moving. I'm gonna go into the garage, hit some weights and some squat challenges and whatnot, and just get that a little bit in, because I don't even feel like doing that, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. So have a blessed day. Talk to you later. And if you need anything, just send me a message. Be blessed.